Notre Dame in dark will be going right to left, while Illinois State in white, left to right. Illinois State's 5-5, Notre Dame's 7-3. And now we're going to have the opening sprint in our third place game. Irish have the ball. Notre Dame's 10-7 semifinal loss to Grand Valley State. Irish only led by as many as one. Tied 3-3 at the half. Trailed by one entering the fourth, and then Grand Valley had some tricks up its sleeves. Possession for Illinois State of Normal, Illinois, going left to right. In white. On the sidelines, you see yellow and red markers. Yellow being 5 meters, red 2. Notre Dame is coached by Brian Coughlin, who's in his 21st season at the helm. He's also in the administration at the University of Notre Dame. Shot clock winding down and dumped in the corner for the turnover. Illinois State had 35 seconds on the shot clock and nearly used it all. About 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Actually, about 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. It is cap 16. Lexi Bugnick. Bugnick for Illinois State will pass it back. That's Nia Sulis, and it's a turnover. And here's Kelly Frick, a 2018 CWPA first-team All-American. Frick against Nia Sulis. Advances it ahead at the top of the Illinois State 5. Notre Dame going right to left in the dark caps. Egg beater motion. Didn't take the shot. Off the right post on the top. And no Redbirds in sight to get it back, so possession's back with the Irish. Notre Dame with the ball. Oh, good pass, and dunks it inside for the goal. Goal for number 9, Lindsay Shank. Shanks it aside in there for the first of the game. It is 1-0 Notre Dame by number 9, Lindsay Shank. Over the Illinois State Redbirds. Notre Dame is number 15 in the National Collegiate Club poll. Notre Dame gobbles it up. Looks like goalkeeper is Emily Duffner, cap 1. 4:40 to go in the first. 1-0 Irish in dark over Illinois State. Inside the Illinois State 5. Irish inside the 2. Blocked down by keeper Kaylee LaFontaine. LaFontaine had a stellar game against Lindenwood in the semifinals despite the 9-5 loss as a result. But it could have been a lot worse had it not been for LaFontaine. And the Redbirds lost 8-7 to Notre Dame in the regular season contest, as that's over the goal. Be a 2-meter corner for ISU. Yeah, the 8-7 Notre Dame win over Illinois State. That was on March 30th in St. Peters, Missouri. Notre Dame also had an 8-5 regular season loss to Lindenwood, in which it gave up the last 3 goals of the game. It was 5-5, and then the Lions ended on a 3-0 run. Good pass, and it's open water here for Frick. Kelly Frick shows that she's an All-American. Goal scored by number 2 in dark, Kelly Frick. Believed to be her first. It's now Notre Dame in dark 2, Illinois State in white. Nothing yet in the third place game. And we got ourselves a timeout. Notre Dame is out to a 2-0 lead in the Dark Caps over the Illinois State Redbirds of Normal, Illinois. Notre Dame the 3 seed. Illinois State the 5 out of the timeout by Illinois State. Illinois State down a pair. In our 5th place game, Washington St. Louis defeated Cincinnati either 10-2 or 11-2. In fact, Cincinnati failed to score in the second half. In our first game, the 7th place game, 7 seed Calvin fell victim to 8 Miami, Ohio, 12-5. It will be an exclusion foul called against the Redbirds, and it will be a 6-on-5 power play for the Irish. Wonder if Brian Coughlin called timeout to set up a 6-on-5. Brian Coughlin has won a couple handfuls of Midwest Division Coach of the Year awards. 2-time National Coach of the Year, Brian Coughlin is. 2009 and 2015, that was when Notre Dame finished as the national runner-up. 6-on-5 for 20 seconds. Egg beater motion will fire and connect. Connecting there is Cap 26, Shannon Walsh, and it's now Notre Dame in dark 3 and Illinois State in white, nothing yet. Toward the end of the first quarter of our 3rd place game. Notre Dame, of course, would have loved to go back to the division championship. Notre Dame has been in the division championship 20 times. This is only the 3rd time I think the Irish is actually missing the title game. Now Illinois State gets that confiscated in Notre Dame's end. Possession Irish, up by 3. Now going to the hole. That's Kelly Frick. And Frick draws contact, another power play for the Irish. If you get 3 exclusion fouls called on you, will be out of the game. Dry pass there. Dump it off. Fire. And it is in the back of the nylon for the goal. Goal for Cat 9, Lindsay Schenk, believed to be her 2nd. And it's now Notre Dame in dark 4, Illinois State the 5 seed in white, nothing yet. With 2 minutes and change to go in the first quarter. At this pace, Notre Dame might be going for 20. However, the Irish have not scored 20 goals in a division game since, I believe, 2006. When it defeated Ohio University in this division 21-0 in February of 2006. We're going to have an exclusion foul called on Notre Dame. So the first 6-on-5 power play, I think, maybe. Unless there was a timeout called. Yeah, it is a power play. It'll be a 6-on-5. Substitution, I think, might be made. It might be a 30-second timeout to set up the 6-on-5 for the Redbirds. Doug Collins, former National Basketball Association player and head coach, went to Illinois State. In fact, the arena's basketball court is called Doug Collins Court at Illinois State. The possession Redbirds, it's Cat 9, Shannon. Oh, is that Shannon Forst? Pardon any misidentified players. Shot to the right corner is good! And Illinois State is on the board on the goal by Cat number 7, Mary Grace Galone. And it's 4-1 now. I believe all the power plays have been successful so far. It's 4-1 Notre Dame though. By the way, Emily Rogers is Illinois State's number 9. That's to the right side off the right crossbar. And the play will be possession for Kaylee LaFontaine. Minute 14 to go in the first quarter. 4-1 Irish in the dark caps. But it's Illinois State in the white going left to right. going to be an exclusion foul called on Notre Dame. Illinois State will look to capitalize yet again. 22nd power play. By the way, when Illinois State lost 9-5 yesterday, it was his first loss of the season when scoring 5 or fewer. And it is a goal for Rogers, cap number 9. It's 4-2 now. Emily Rogers makes it now 2 of 2 on the power play, and Illinois State is within 2. Yeah, entering this weekend, Illinois State had not played a division game in which it scored 6 goals or fewer, non-forfeit, since April 21st of last year, a 20-1 loss to Lindenwood. And it's going to be an exclusion foul for ISU. We are 4 of 4 in this game so far on the Lady advantage. Notre Dame with the ball, and we're 5 of 5 now. Kelly Frick with her second. It's 5-2 Notre Dame over the Redbirds. Boy, it might come down to who has more exclusion fouls. Now toward the end of the first quarter, 5-2 Fighting Irish. So this week will not end with a championship in the division, as last Sunday Notre Dame's women's basketball team lost by 1 point to Baylor in the NCAA Division I women's basketball title game. Ordinary foul, Illinois State down by 3 with the rock. We'll try to launch it, not enough mustard. Shot clock unplug here for Duffner and company. We'll see if a shot can get launched. That will be wet. And that will do it here for quarter number 1. 7 minutes in the books in South Bend. After 1 quarter, Notre Dame in dark 5, Illinois State in white 2. Enter our second quarter here in the 2019 Midwest Division 3rd place game at Notre Dame. The 15th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Darkcaps have a 5-2 lead. Interesting to mention, there were 5 combined power plays, and all 6-on-5 advantages were successful. So 5 of the 7 combined goals have been on the power play. Both of ISU's tallies have been on the Lady advantage. Notre Dame in dark going right to left. Illinois State in white, left to right. We'll have one more game after this one if the circumstances permit. The 2019 CWPA Women's Club Midwest Division title game. Top seeded Lindenwood will go for its 22nd straight division win and 2nd straight Midwest title. While Grand Valley, the 2nd seed, will try for its 3rd championship in 4 years. Notre Dame has the ball, going right to left. Notre Dame was in last year's division title game, 2018, here at Wolf's Aquatic Center, but the Irish fell to the Lindenwood Lions 15-13. A lot of the Irish faithful were not happy about the outcome. And it will be taken away by Illinois State. And this is the Midwest 3rd place game on the CWPA network, courtesy of Cap 7. 6.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Illinois State going left to right. Dumps it in there. And ISU is within 2. Goal for Cap 14 in white. And it's Nia Sulis, her first of the game. And it's 5-3 Notre Dame. Beginning of the 2nd quarter. With over 6 minutes to play in the first half. Notre Dame in dark going right to left. And it's picked off by Illinois State, and all of a sudden, the Redbirds coming back. They've trailed throughout the game so far. Kelly Frick and Lindsay Shank have a pair of goals apiece. Shannon Walsh might have the other goal for Notre Dame. And for ISU, goals might have been by Golan, Rogers, and Sulis. Sorry for any mispronunciations and misidentified scorers. Ordinary foul against the Redbirds. Irish with the ball. Going right to left and dart. Up by 2. Inside the 5. Fires. Save. Momentarily. But taken away and scoring is Kelly Frick. Number 2 with her third. And it's 6-3. That's what makes an All-American. Being able to do that. Take it away from the keeper without causing a foul. And making the keeper pay for those actions. Illinois State, though, down 3 at halftime in yesterday's semifinal loss 9-5 to Lindenwood, trailed 5-2. There'll be an exclusion foul against Notre Dame. The third power play for ISU. 2 for 2 on the Lady Advantage so far. For the whole set and make it 3 for 3. Looks like a goal for captain number 8, Shannon Force, and it's now Notre Dame in dark 6, Illinois State in white 4. How about this? Under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter, Notre Dame is 3 of 3 on the power play, and Illinois State is 3 of 3 on the power play. Might come down to who gets a penalty kill. And now, here's the 4th power play of the game for Notre Dame. 3 of 3 on the Lady Advantage. There have been no penalty kills yet. Egg beater motion, moving ahead, fires, and it stays that way. Notre Dame goal is by cap number 9, Lindsay Schenk. That's her third, and it's now 7-4. Team in the dark caps, the Fighting Irish over Illinois State. There have been 7 power plays, and all of them have been successful. Unbelievable. Not often are you going to see a game like that, especially with Notre Dame, a team that can do well on both sides, offense and defense. Notre Dame lost to Grand Valley in the semifinals 10-7. We're not even halfway through the second quarter, and the Irish already have 7 goals in this one. Over 4 minutes to play in the first half. And there'll be another exclusion foul called on the Redbirds. Again, if you are excluded 3 times, you are ejected. Looks like Katie Horn might be the guilty party. Number 10 in white. Faked at the top. Now moving inside. Will fire. And how about this? You can't stop Notre Dame on the power play. Looks like number 26, Shannon Walsh, gets her second tally. And it's now 8-4 Irish. I think it's a 2-0 run. There have been 8 power plays, and all the advantages were successful so far. There were 5 first quarter power plays, all successful. There have been 3 second quarter power plays, all successful. And that will go for a goal by number 14 in white for ISU, Nia Sulis, with her second of the quarter. It's now Notre Dame in dark, 8 and 5 for Illinois State in white. Here in the third place game at Notre Dame. That's going the other way. Illinois State ball. 35 seconds shot clock. Looks to be even strength. No ordinary foul. Now there's an ordinary. Now inside for the whole set. That's an exclusion. It's going to be 6 on 5 for ISU, which is 3 for 3 on the Lady Advantage. We'll take it out from the corner. So at the 15-second to go mark on the shot clock, you can do that. And that crosses the plane. Goal by number 13 in white. Riley Kimmick. It's 8-6. There have been 9 combined power plays, and all of them have been successful. 4 for 4 in the power play for Illinois State. Notre Dame defeated Illinois State in the regular season game 8-7 a few weeks ago. Already have 8 goals now. Quite a tense match here at the Wolf's Aquatic Center. Looks to be Mary Grace Gollin. Gollin cross it up. Will lob it up off the left post. And now Emily Duffner with the outlet. And it looks like it's a turnover. Notre Dame coughed it up, and Brian Coughlin just put a hand on his head. He's a competitor. And Coughlin's also an administrator, associate VP, student development here at Notre Dame. 2 minutes and change to go in the first half. Notre Dame in dark 8, Illinois State in white 6. The CWPA YouTube channel, your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Movements, highlights, Game of the Week, and more. Visit youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. Illinois State will have the ball on the Notre Dame end. The strong side is the right side right now. Again, Notre Dame 5 for 5 on the power play according to my calculations. Illinois State 4 of 4 on the lady advantage. I'm not sure if I've seen this before, in which the first 9 power plays combined have been successful, especially in the first half. Illinois State out of the timeout. And out of the chute, it is confiscated. Notre Dame ball. Dangerous pass. Out for the whole set. Trying to spin, dump it off. Lost control. Ordinary foul. Nope, that's going to be a 5-meter. That is the right call because it looked like a clear scoring opportunity, and Notre Dame will take it. We'll take it and connect. Goal by number 26, Shannon Walsh. That is believed to be her third. And it's 9-6 Notre Dame. Under 2 minutes to play in our first half. And Notre Dame has just scored more goals in this meeting in the first half than it did in its regular season matchup. It will be an exclusion on Notre Dame. And this is our 10th combined power play. And for the first time in this game, we have a penalty kill. Illinois State now 4 of 5 on the lady advantage. And that could be the difference right now. Here's a breakaway. No whistle. Looks like Kaylee LaFontaine with it. And the Notre Dame faithful not pleased with the no call. Minute 13 to go in the first half. It's 9-6 Irish. Notre Dame 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Illinois State 2 in the first, 4 in the second. And a tighter than expected game. Both of these teams lost semifinals. Now gotta get it off. Fire, and it is through for another Illinois State tally. That's number 9 in white, Emily Rogers with her second. Illinois State in white within 2. It's now Notre Dame, the 3 seed in dark 9. Illinois State, the 5 seed in white 7 in the Midwest Division 3rd place game. You're watching the Midwest 3rd place game on CWPATV.com. 9-7. Notre Dame lost to Grand Valley in the semifinals 10-7. So if you like shootouts, here you go. 26 seconds left. Shot clock unplugged. Illinois State has a chance to switch sides for the second half. Down only 1. Now it is physically possible to tie it up with a goal and then a steal and a goal. Illinois State, I think, playing the possession. Ordinary foul. Take the shot. Denied by Duffner. Shot clock unplugged. Emily Duffner. She's got 4 seconds left. Notre Dame. And that will be wet. And it is a tremendous first half that has come to an end. 14 minutes in the books. It was a 5-4 scoring run in favor of Illinois State after 2 quarters. Notre Dame in dark, 9. Illinois State in white, 7. Woo, that was quite an entertaining first half. Third quarter is coming up. Notre Dame, 5 in the first, 4 in the second, wearing the dark caps in this third place game. 2 in the first, 5 in the second for Illinois State in the white. We have switched sides. Notre Dame will now be going left to right in dark, and Illinois State in white, right to left. Notre Dame is 5 of 5 on the power play. Illinois State 4 of 5 on the Lady Advantage. The first nine combined power plays were successful. Inside is Frick. Looks like the cap came off of the Redbird. In each possession, and a 35-second shot clock, and it looks like might be a steal here. And Illinois State will get the ball. Illinois State has played really well this weekend so far. Yesterday, got a great win over Washington St. Louis, the 4 seed. After losing to Wash St. Louis in the regular season, 14-13 in overtime. Then losing 9-5 to Lindenwood in the semis yesterday. Right now trailing by 2, but just gave the ball back to Notre Dame, going left to right in dart. Lindsay Shank, Kelly Frick, Shannon Walsh believed to have 3 goals apiece. For the Irish, Nia Sulis and Emily Rogers believed to have 2 apiece for the Redbirds. And for the whole. Back to ISU, and the Irish nearly confiscated it. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Notre Dame in dark, 9. Redbirds in white, 7. Winner is 3rd place. The loser will finish in 4th. Inside now for Katie Horn. No deflection, and it will go back to the Irish. Also taking place in the CWPA network today, we have Division III varsity action. I believe also Texas Division and Heartland Division. Texas Division and Heartland Divisions are also free on the CWPA network. Goal throw here for Kaylee LaFontaine. Illinois State head coach, wearing a shirt and tie, fortunately short sleeve, right idea. He likes to be dressed up for success. Oh, that was nearly a great opportunity that was denied. 4:50 to go in the third. 9-7 Irish over the Redbirds. Notre Dame in the dark, also number 15 in the National Club rankings. Number 1 is UCLA. Number 2, UC Davis, which for a long time held that top spot. Denied there, and LaFontaine will come up with the loose change. At 12:45 p.m. Eastern today, we plan on bringing you the 2019 Midwest Division Women's Championship game. Top-seeded Lindenwood will go for 22 consecutive division wins, while Grand Valley will try to go for its third title in the last 4 years. Grand Valley lost to Lindenwood in the regular season contest 9-2. Backhanded and good! Illinois State has come to play. Katie Horn with the backhanded goal, and it's now 9-8 in favor of Notre Dame. And now, you're wondering, Notre Dame upset it lost to 2C Grand Valley in the semis yesterday, or is Illinois State really tough to handle? At this point, I think Illinois State might be tough to handle. 9-8 in the third quarter. Notre Dame has not been involved in the game this school year, or this season especially, in which it had 10 goals, so did its opponent. Now the play, back to the Irish. Notre Dame participated in the Irish Invite on February 22nd and 23rd, went 3-1. Defeated Michigan State A by 1, Carnegie Mellon by 6, lost to Michigan A by 2, and defeated Purdue by 7. Illinois State 5-5, Notre Dame 7-3, and then it's deflected in for a Notre Dame goal by Kelly Frick. Number 2 gets, I believe, her 4th, and the Irish are up 10-8. Here in the third quarter, but this game is still far from over the way ISU has responded. Sulis. Gonna get that one picked off. And it is possession Notre Dame at mid-pool. Haven't been any exclusion fouls this third quarter. 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third for Notre Dame. Notre Dame going left to right. And it is going back to the Redbirds. 2:49 to go in quarter 3. 10-8 Irish. Illinois State in white going right to left. Thinking about it and took too long. Think she didn't want to be offsides. Brian Coughlin's squad gets it back for Notre Dame. Notre Dame needs to be smart in each possession. Not that time. LaFontaine look for an outlet. 28 on the shot clock. Illinois State, a one-time division champ in the Heartland Division, 2010. Oh, here's a great opportunity, and skips it past the keeper on the right side for Katie Horn. It's 10-9 now, Irish on the ISU goal by Horn. That's her second in the quarter. She's got both Illinois State tallies. Horn is the backup goalkeeper. 2 minutes to go in the quarter, and we got ourselves a tight one. Now here's Kristen Cullinan. To the left side, I think it will be a 2-meter for the... No 2-meter. It was deflected out of play by Notre Dame. And how about Illinois State? The Redbirds have a chance to tie it at 10. And it's going to be an exclusion called against Notre Dame. ISU on its 6th power play will set up the 6-on-5 here. How about Illinois State? 4 of 5 on the power play. We got ourselves a timeout. So it will be the 6-on-5 power play for Illinois State. Notre Dame will be down a player for 20 seconds. This is the 11th power play of the game teams combined are 9 of 10. Illinois State 4 of 5. Notre Dame 5 of 5. LaFontaine will inbound it. The cross. Soulis. Good cross. That's off the crossbar. Soulis with another effort. It'll be even strength. Now here's the shot, and it is blocked in the field. It touched the rope. Last touched by Notre Dame. There will be a 2-meter corner. Now inside, fires. Second effort, the game is tied. Goal by number 10, and it's now 10-10. Goal by Horn. Her third in the quarter. It's a 3-1 scoring run for Illinois State. 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third. We're knotted up at 10 apiece. This game is turning out better than we expected. And that's out of play wide right. Goal throw for Kaylee LaFontaine. How about this? Notre Dame has scored 10 and has given up 10. That doesn't happen too often. Katie Horn with the ball with a chance to give Illinois State its first lead. We'll fire it, and how about that? Unless it didn't count. No, I don't think it counted. I think I was after the whistle. But how about this? 10-10? And it will be an exclusion called on Illinois State. Concerning factor for the Redbirds. Shot clock is not only unplugged, but also Notre Dame is 5 on 5 according to our statistics on the lady advantage, and we got ourselves timeout. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. Notre Dame in dark 10, Illinois State in white 10. "12 seconds remaining in the third quarter here of our third place game. The score is believed to be 10-10. We're sorry for any scoring inaccuracies if there have been any more goals, but the ball that went in by Illinois State we believe was disallowed. So it's a 6 on 5 here for Notre Dame, which has been 5 of 5 on the advantage. There's the cross, egg beater motion, another perimeter pass, will fire, blocked in the field! And it will be a 6 on 4? Or would that be the end of the quarter? Yeah, it's the end of the quarter. That is the end of the quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a 10-10 game heading into the fourth and final quarter regulation. Notre Dame in dark 10, Illinois State in white 10. Will there be a winner in regulation, or will there be 6 extra minutes to come? Find out when we return. In our third place game, fourth quarter, 15th ranked Notre Dame in dark 10, Illinois State in white 10. Scott Samuel David Weiss here for the CWPA network. All regular season remote broadcast presented by Cap 7 the CWPA. Illinois State went on a 3-1 scoring run in the third. Illinois State in white going right to left. Notre Dame in dark left to right. Notre Dame won the regular season meeting 8-7. That on March 30th in St. Peters, Missouri. And apparently Notre Dame is having a tough time solving Illinois State. And every time it looks like Notre Dame might be running away, Illinois State has responded beautifully. Eventually, if this Illinois State squad doesn't lose too many players, from this current squad, next year Illinois State could really do some damage. It's an unbelievable tournament. You defeat Washington St. Louis by, we believe, 11-2 in the quarterfinals, lose to top seeded Lindenwood 9-5, and now be tied as we have a timeout, and you're in it to win it. Official timeout. And we're going to set up already on this end. And the reason is we're still on the 6-on-5. So this continues the power play from the third quarter. We're even strength now. And it is denied. Game remains tied. That's the first penalty kill for Illinois State. Notre Dame is 5 or 6 on the power play. Great memory by the officials to realize that the power play had to continue. Now Illinois State, which had a goal disallowed, trying to take the lead here in the hole. And the hole guard takes it away. About 6:15 to go in regulation. Notre Dame in dark going left to right, 10. Illinois State in white going right to left, 10. There's been a grind. And after this game, we plan on bringing you the championship game in Midwest play between Lindenwood and Grand Valley State. Ordinary foul. Notre Dame with the rock in Redbird territory. Sweep shot out of play. Brad Schumacher, co-founder of Cap 7, loves the sweep shot because he likes to use it to score. 5:50 to go in regulation. Illinois State going right to left with the ball. And yes, this is the score, 10-10. And Notre Dame is called for the exclusion. Illinois State on its 7th power play, 4 of 6 have missed each of its previous 2. 22nd power play. Across. Oh, that is stolen away. Nice job by Notre Dame getting the ball short-handed. And the Redbirds have missed each of the previous 3 power plays after connecting on their first 4. Irish looking to regain the edge. Offensive foul. We'll give it back to Illinois State and Kaylee LaFontaine. It looked like Illinois State wanted to make a substitution. But you can't do it now. Ordinary foul on the Irish. Shannon Forst with the rock going right to left. Oh, what a pass and what a shot! And Illinois State takes the lead. Goal by number 9, Emily Rogers. That's believed to be her 3rd. And it's 11-10 Redbirds. This would be a stunning development if the result holds. When's the last time Notre Dame lost 2 games in a row in the division season? This Notre Dame team entered this year with 20 division championship game appearances. Only 3 times we believe Notre Dame has not been in the final. 1996, 2017, and this year. This could be historic for the wrong reasons. It's been a while since Notre Dame might have lost 2 in a row. We'll pass it back. Defense swarming. And that will force a ball under. Where did this come from Illinois State? And the Redbirds going right to left, trying to get a multi-goal advantage. Ordinary foul. Back it up. Notre Dame really trying to apply the pressure now. with a left-hand pass. And that is a turnover. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go in regulation. Illinois State in white 11, Notre Dame in dark 10. Winner claims third place. Loser is the fourth place finisher. This is not Notre Dame's final game of the season. In 3 weekends, it will be the 16th position at the National Collegiate Club Championship, which will be here at Rolfs Aquatic Center. The host automatically plays. Be another power play for the Irish, who would really like to get one here. That is blocked, and how about the Irish missing on each of their previous 2? And it'll be a 5-meter for the Irish. The second of the game. Chance to tie it up. So, missed each of the previous 2 power plays, but this is to knot it up at 11 apiece. This could delay the championship game between Lindenwood and Grand Valley, but fans here might not mind. Get the money's worth out of it while they can. Substitution can be made. I think Notre Dame connected in the second quarter. Notre Dame had a 9-0 lead, 9-7 lead at halftime, and we're knotted up at 11 on the, we believe, the 4th goal by Shannon Walsh, number 26. It's now 11-11 with 4 minutes or so to go in regulation. Who would have thought Illinois State would be the team not named Grand Valley or Lindenwood to give fits? Notre Dame, 8-7 loss to the Irish a couple weeks ago. Most goals Illinois State scored this season in a win is 14. 14-3 win against Cincinnati. Goal throw for Notre Dame, going left to right, under 3.5 to play in regulation. Might come down to the last possession. It's going to be an exclusion foul called against Illinois State. 8th power play. Irish are 5 of 7 on the lady advantage, trying to regain the lead. Not this time. And it's going the other way. After connecting on each of their first 5 power plays, the Irish have not connected on each of the last 3. 5 of 8 in the power play of the Irish. Illinois State 4 of 7 on the lady advantage. 11-11, under 3 minutes to play in regulation. I think that's Nia Solis with the rock at mid-pool, going left to right. Notre Dame going left to right, actually. Illinois State right to left. Right into the hands of Notre Dame, and there's Emily Duffner picking up the pieces. Ryan Coughlin really baffled with what's going on right now. Ryan Coughlin has coached a lot of games with Notre Dame, but he hasn't seen a game like this very often, in which the first 9 combined power plays were successful. And that in the 4th quarter it's 11-11. Especially against a club like Illinois State, which is 5-5. Notre Dame is 7-3. Redbirds looking to get the lead, and that is a bit short. It will go back to the Irish. 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth for Notre Dame. 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth for Illinois State. Illinois State led 11-10. Gave that up shortly. Off the top of the pipe. So what a rebound for Illinois State, but coughed it up. Here's the opportunity, and that's out of play. Hold on here. Notre Dame is going to get a power play. even though the ball went out of play. 9th power play here for Notre Dame. Out of play. The Irish have now missed on each of the previous 4 power plays. Ball that shouldn't be there is thrown out. The Illinois State coach with the long pants, dress shirt and tie. I think a player needs to get the ball and take it out. I think the coach is not allowed to get near the pool. It's like the coach's box. You can only get in a certain area. Whistles galore, and Notre Dame's getting the ball back. Never mind. I think it's possession Illinois State. It's Illinois State ball. Yellow card. A yellow card has been issued to either Notre Dame or Illinois State. Yesterday, the head coach for Washington Jefferson Varsity was penalized 3 times and he was ejected from the game. There's a shot and a score for number 10 of Illinois State. Another goal for Horn. Katie Horn's 4th. And the Redbirds are back on top by a score of 12-11. And now Brian Coughlin's got to watch his mouth. If another card is issued, Coughlin would be ejected from the game, and if there isn't another administrator present or representative, the game would be forfeited. Washington Jefferson had to forfeit a varsity game yesterday due to card accumulation and no other representatives. 1:03 to go. In regulation, Illinois State, the 5 seed in white 12, Notre Dame, the 3 seed in dark 11. Minute and 3 to go. Illinois State up by 1. Illinois State in white going right to left. Notre Dame in dark left to right. During postseason and championship tournament appearances, there are always games in which you don't think are going to end up that way. Not sure how many people thought the score with a minute to go would be 12-11, especially in favor of Illinois State. Illinois State played like it had what it would take to defeat Lindenwood yesterday. It's going to be an exclusion foul called on Illinois State. The Irish will get its 10th power play. Five of 9, made its first 5, missed on each of its last 4. Notre Dame really needs to get it. Lost control. Battle for it will be back with the Irish. It's close to 15 seconds on the shot clock. We'll take the shot, blocked by Illinois State. Whoa, watch out! It was just an ordinary foul. Should be even strength now. Shot clock winding down. Another field block. Shot there. Out of play. Should be a 2-meter. No. Out of play. Shot clock unplugged. Notre Dame really needs to defend right now. Illinois State might come up with the upset and claim 3rd place. Unbelievable. When's the last time Notre Dame has lost back-to-back games in division play? And that will do it. Maybe. No. There's still time. Notre Dame on the power play. Shot. No good. And Illinois State with the stunner. The Redbirds have claimed 3rd place. Unbelievable.